Hey everyone, Dave here. A recent study by Contact Babel says that 80% of inbound phone calls are answered by a call center. And that's a lot of phone calls, so having the right headset is extremely important for call center agents. We're going to compare all the Jabra headsets that are designed for the call center in this video right now. Sure, you can use AirPods, an inexpensive headset, or even your laptop's built-in microphone, but the problem with these options is there's little to no noise cancellation, and it can be really distracting for phone calls. And what that means is that it's going to take longer for phone calls to complete, and also customer satisfaction scores will decrease. Now, while these seem like inexpensive alternative options, if your most expensive resource, which is payroll, is taking longer to complete, it's actually costing you more to not use a more powerful headset like a Jabra headset. And just for comparison's sake, have a listen to how these cheaper options compare against the Jabra option.
All right, now this is what it sounds like with a built-in laptop microphone with barking dogs in the background. This is what it sounds like.
All right, now this is what it sounds like with AirPods and barking dogs going on in the background. All right, now this is what it sounds like on an inexpensive headset with barking dogs going on in the background. This is what it sounds like. And this is what it sounds like on the Jabra Engage 55 with barking dogs going on in the background.
As you can see, there's a huge difference in voice quality and noise canceling performance. So what this will mean to call center agents is that they will have more effective conversations, which is going to reduce call times and ultimately make agents more productive. And it's going to also make customers happier because they have a better experience. Prior to the pandemic in 2020, about 20% of call center agents were actually working in an office. Now, about 80% of call center agents reported working from home, which means the landscape for headsets has changed dramatically in a short period of time. Previously, agents were in an open office, you might have had a desk phone, and the technology of headsets was different. Now, agents are working from home from a computer, and they have different types of environments. Maybe they have kids playing in the background, dogs barking, or other people in the home that are making noise. And the headset needs to accommodate those types of situations. Plus, it needs to be compatible with the software, such as Genesys 5.9, RingCentral, and other call center type software. Jabra is a leading headset manufacturer. They've been making business-grade headsets for decades now. Not only are they going to work great with the leading contact center software, but they also have an API, which means you can get even more data and insight into the headset. So if your company utilizes a management software tool like Versailles, Nectar, or even Operata, that means that you can gain access to the agent's headset data. So you can find out if they're muting the headset, you can see if they have it properly positioned, how loud their environment is, and even troubleshoot and support their headsets easier so you can update the settings, update the firmware, and keep everybody working more efficiently, which brings more value, more than just the headset itself. Now, choosing which headset is best for you, you'll start with either wired or wireless, and both have their pros and cons. Wired is plug and play. You don't have to worry about battery life and troubleshooting. However, the wireless is what I always prefer because the wire is, I just find annoying and would always prefer to have wireless. So starting with wireless, there's the Jabra Engage 55. This is a decked wireless headset, which means this is not Bluetooth. It cannot pair up to your smartphone. It uses a USB adapter to connect to your computer or laptop, and it's going to give you much further range than Bluetooth technology. And if you work in an office environment, you can have more decked headsets than Bluetooth headsets. So over 100 users can be in the same building with decked technology. And the security rating on the Jabra Engage 55 is pretty crazy. It uses FIPS 256-bit encryption DECT level C, which is all jargon, meaning it meets federal military security standards, and it's great for industries like banking and healthcare that security and privacy is very important. It prevents things like eavesdropping, and it has about 2 to 3 times more encryption than other leading DECT headsets on the market. Now, there are 3 different wearing styles to choose from. You have the stereo, mono, and convertible options. Both the mono and stereo options are worn over the head, and they're going to have better speakers and microphones just because of the size and shape of the headset. Then you have the convertible. This one is the easiest for a purchasing agent or manager to choose because it includes different wearing styles. So you can wear it over the ear, over the head, or behind the neck. So it helps keep employees happy because they get to choose which wearing style is most important for them, but you do sacrifice a little bit of the speaker and microphone performance as well as battery life. On the mono and duo models, you'll get up to 13 hours of battery life. And on the convertible model, you'll get up to about 7 or 8 hours of battery life. So I highly recommend that you get the charging base with the headset so you have a dedicated place to charge a headset, and you can also charge it on your breaks and lunch to make sure that you always have battery life, but the battery should still last most of a working day. Getting the headset set up is super simple and easy. You'll use the USB adapter, plug it into your computer or laptop, and turn on the headset, and it's automatically prepared and you'll be ready to go. And the USB adapter actually has a flexible cord, so it makes it so the USB adapter won't likely break your USB ports easily if it accidentally gets bumped. There are 4 buttons on the headset. There's volume up, volume down, your call control, and also the mute button at the end of the microphone boom. Keep in mind that when you lift the microphone boom up, it does not mute the microphone, so you have to push the mute button. Now, there is a built-in busy light on the headset, so when you're on an active phone call, the headset will light up with a red LED light to let others around you that you're busy on a phone call and not to be disrupted. The headset is designed with a call center agent in mind, which means it's really lightweight and they don't have much clamping force. Unlike other Bluetooth headsets, they have to have clamping force so that the speakers sound better for music, and also that they typically use active noise cancellation. So they have to have a lot of clamping force, whereas the Engage 55 does not. So it doesn't have ANC, and it's designed so that you can wear the headset for a long period of time. They're really lightweight. The mono and duo are about 2 to 3 ounces, and the convertible model is extremely lightweight at about 1/2 ounce. So it's going to be very comfortable for all day use. One additional feature on the Engage 55, which is pretty cool, is it has a conference or training feature for the headset. So you can actually add in 3 additional headsets to the one user. So if you use that for training, you could use that just so that other people can join your call if you want to do a conference call, which I thought is pretty neat. Now, keep in mind that Jabra Engage 55 is designed for people who use the headset for phone calls. It's not going to sound very good for music, and it does not have Bluetooth, so it's not going to pair up to smartphones. It will only work on computers and laptops. The price is currently starting at the low 200s, which makes it a solid value for a wireless headset with these capabilities. Now, most call center agents are utilizing their computers in order to do their phone calls, but if you're still using a desk phone, you know, like those traditional phones with the big long coily cord with the phone attached to it, then you're going to need the Jabra Engage 65 or the 75. And we've done a full in-depth review. There will be a card at the top to those reviews or in the video description. So check those out if you're interested in learning more about those. Now, in regards to wired headset options, you have the Jabra Engage 40 and you have the Jabra Engage 50 Mark II. Both of these are worn over the head. Either choose from a mono or a stereo option. Jabra also recently released a free program that you can use with the Engage 40 and 50 Mark II called the Jabra Engage Plus. This is a widget that goes onto your computer and it gives you a live display on what's going on with your headset. So you can see if your environment is loud, causing disruption to your caller. You can see if your microphone is muted. I can't tell you how many meetings and phone calls I've been on that I've accidentally muted my microphone unknowing to me. I'm going on rambling for a while just to find out that the people can't even hear me, so I have to repeat myself, causing more disruption and delays. And also it will show if your microphone is positioned properly, which actually makes quite a big difference.
All right, now this is what it sounds like on the Jabra Engage 40 at the proper microphone position. Now, as you can see, when we start to raise the microphone boom, it does change the sound quality and performance. We're going all the way up there. Now we're going to continue to go back down. This is what it sounds like as the microphone boom goes down until it gets dropped down there. Sometimes people put the mic boom down near their neck. This is what it sounds like. And then this is what it sounds like when you're over near the proper position on your mouth.
All right, the Jabra Engage 40 is the lower cost option compared to the second generation Jabra Engage 50. You'll have 2 microphones built into the 40 and 3 microphones built into the 50, and you'll get better noise cancellation on the Jabra Engage 50 Mark II. The Jabra Engage 40 comes in either with the controller or without the controller. It's about a $20 difference. Without it, you would have to control the headset directly from the computer. And with it, it has 6 buttons to control the headset. You can control the volume up, volume down, you have your mute, you have your call control, answer and calls, and you have 2 customizable buttons. You could launch your busy light or even use the push to talk functionality. And keep in mind, this controller does not have a quick disconnect, so you would have to unplug the headset entirely from the computer if you wanted to disconnect it. Now, the Engage 50 Mark II also has the option to choose with or without the controller, and it's about a $50 difference, but the controller is a bit different than the Engage 40 as it has a volume dial that you actually twist to increase or decrease, which is pretty satisfying. Plus, it has the same other controls. You can mute, unmute, you can answer and calls, and the 2 customizable buttons, push to talk, or really anything else that you want there. But what's also interesting is that it actually has a quick disconnect. So there's a USB-C cable coming out of the Engage 50 Mark II that can plug into the controller. So it's easy. You can leave your headset on, step away, or even use the headset directly into any device that uses a USB-C port. And one additional feature is that it has a ringer built into the Engage 50 Mark II controller. So in case you step away, it'll actually play a ringing tone in the controller so that you know if a phone call is coming in while you're away from the desk. And both headsets have the option of having the Microsoft Teams certified version, which what that means is that it has software pre-built into the headset to be optimized to work with Microsoft Teams, so you don't need to download anything, which your IT department will be very happy about. Otherwise, if you don't use Microsoft Teams for about 80% of your calls or more, then you'll want to get the UC version, which will be working great with all your other applications. Keep in mind, it will still work with Microsoft Teams. It just won't have all those integrations that are pre-installed into the headset. You can choose between either USB-A cable or a USB-C cable, depending upon what ports your computer has. USB-A is the older standard, where USB-C is the newer and better option, but it just depends on what ports your computer has. When it comes to call center headsets, Jabra has some amazing options that meet the unique needs of call center agents. And that's going to be through maximizing productivity through the security and privacy standards, your noise canceling microphone performance. Plus, you have that Engage Plus widget that you can download onto your computer and all the integrations for the IT administrators to maximize productivity of a call center team. Imagine if it could only produce 1% additional productivity of time savings. You're going to recoup your investment within about 6 months of the cost of the headset. Now, if you want a tailored recommendation for your company's specific situation, that's your phone system, employee work style, our team will go through an entire analysis of your company and organization and make a tailored recommendation absolutely free. So reach out to our team, call, email, or even live chat with us on our website so we can help. Now, as a bonus, if you want to take your webcam footage from dark and grainy like most built-in laptop webcams to HD, high quality, excellent looking video, check out the Panicast 20. It's going to make you look great, and also it has additional AI features like auto framing that's pretty amazing. Check out the full in-depth review right over here, or check it out in the video description below. That's all we got for you on this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you on the next one.